What up, mongrels? Today we are looking at a bit of kit that I'm actually quite excited to test. It is the Onewind Crystal Bridge Hammock. Check me out, no look catch. We'll open it up, we'll have a look, I'll string her up, we'll get in it. There's your hammock. What else comes in their bag? Instructions, put them in my pocket because I won't be needing them. I'll open it up, show you what's inside, put it together, tell you what I think. The bag is a mesh type bag, got some straps on it, only opens one end. First time of opening it, so what you see is what you get. Two buckles there, right. That fits in quite nice. The hammock, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of straps. Okay, that's a bit weird. I'll talk you through it when it's up, eh? The hammock itself is a 20D nylon material, a mesh type material for the body that you lay in, with no CM mesh bug net. Decent zippers. It's got some AM steel lines on it and 2 sets of buckles at each end, which is a little bit weird. I'm guessing the straps come off and attach to either side independently rather than having one up the middle. We'll see when I put it together. As you know, I don't read instructions. And these buckles on the end to take your webbing straps, which are featured on all the other hammocks from Onewind, which I've really enjoyed. What I'll do now, I'll start pitching it up. We'll see how it goes together. We'll have a look at it. I'll jump in, give you my thoughts. There's not a lot to talk about, obviously, because it's a hammock. Wonder how that bug net stays up. We're just about to find out. Shall I keep that rolling and do this in one? Let's do that. Oh, also get some poles, obviously spreader poles, because it's a bridge hammock. Let's get a couple of these out. Not losing the elastic bands because they're very handy. So what I would say, if you are putting these tree straps up, and this is only me thinking out loud, be that end, you're going to want the pinch point. So say for example that is going that way, that is getting threaded through that way. If that is getting pulled tight, you want one side and one in reverse flipping the other side, I would say, just to hold it in the right place. I could be making stuff up, it just seems right to me. Right. Get round there. Come on, little arms, I'm like the T-Rex. There's the other one of your straps. Seems to do the job. I think the hammock is measuring in at about 6'9" in length. And it's wider at the head end than it is the foot end. For whatever that means to you. I also believe that the bug net is completely removable, which would be pretty good. I've made hammocks, I've made bridge hammocks. My bridge hammock is possibly one of the most comfortable hammocks I've slept in, but it don't have a bug net, which is a bit of a pain in the bum. So you've got your straps up, as you can see. That is a narrower tree, so I'm going to look for the narrower end, which looks to be come on eyes, work. I'm going to say it's that end. So I'm going to thread as normal with the buckles. What I'll do later, I'll bring you in closer and show you how the buckles work. just over and under. Pull that tightish. Normally you wouldn't have your hammock dragging on the floor, but one end up. Oh, come on, you cack-handed spadoofer. So, just so you can see, if you can, these straps are nice and easy. Push the little toggle to the top, go from underneath and through, like a belt, push that back down, over the top and through, and you can tighten it or loosen it as much as you like. So we'll get that sitting relatively even, I'm guessing. Right, let's have a look what we got in here. Another mesh bag with aluminium poles. I know you're all dying to flip, but I think it's only fair that you see how quickly you can put this together. They seem all right. One is longer than the other. Nice and tough, aluminium poles. Perhaps that's why that's spread out, to put less pressure going that way on them. Who knows? I'm not a physicist. So, on here, how does this work? I'm guessing them rubber ends come off. And they do. Pop them back on so I don't lose them. Got little rubber grommets on the end. The little rubber grommets, you really don't need to see me pulling off a rubber grommet, do you? It goes through there. Pop that back on. So I was right in the way that I thought the short end and long end is. So it must be fairly clear to everyone involved. Get your little Johnny on there. Now to put up the bug net, which I'm guessing is just wrap around a tree. That's pretty good. I'll show you again when I bring you in. It's got a little hook on it, so it hooks on itself. That's brilliant. That's made it a lot easier. I'll show you the little hook now that I've tied it in a big knot. So, on the end of it, it's just got a little hook. When that goes round a tree, it just hooks on itself. Pretty cushy. Oh, that pinged. Also, it's adjustable. Make it tighter or looser. Come on, T-Rex arms. The worst thing is, out of camera shot, is my wife who's just sitting here laughing at me. Look at that. Look at that. And that's that bad boy set up. Just make sure everything looks straightish and tightish. Do I need to lower it down? As I say, the bug net is completely removable. Let's see what happens. I'll tell you what, they may well have smashed this out the park. I'll bring you in for a closer look. But how quick did that go up? So, just so you can see what I mean about the choking of the, what they called, straps. See how I've got them pulling back in on themselves just to keep them nice and secure? There's that little doohickey with the shock cord that is running back to the hammock itself. As you come down, you've got these little straps. Now they do come with little tie-out type things that I've left up the tops that you can hook over with a bit of elastic to stop them moving. Down here you've got the paracord, not the paracord, Dyneema, that's what I was looking for. There's a little rubber grommets with your aluminium poles. As you can see there, nice little stretch. The hammock itself, I've got a willing model in there at the moment. There's my good lady. Look at that for a flat lay. And with it being completely see-through, you can see it's a flat lay. My wife hates hammocks. How am I taking the mick?
Well, you said flat lay. Is that some sort of...
It means you're laying flat.
Okay.
I didn't say fat lay, did I? Is it comfy?
It's very comfortable. It's quite nice, actually.
Have you got enough room at your massive broad shoulders?
Oh, big shoulders.
No, you don't. But you've got plenty of room to come this way.
Yeah. I'm not moving because it sways, so...
Are there any pockets on the inside?
No.
So there's no pockets on the inside. As you can see, the bug net unzips right the way around. So you can just have it as a hammock. That is really actually pretty good. I was a little bit unsure with the double setup because normally on my hammocks I would have these two bits going exactly the same length to a point and just have a single strap going to the tree. That way you're always even. But you saw in real time how quickly it took me to put that up, and it wasn't long at all. I'm probably going to jump in now and let you know my thoughts on it, because my wife is a woman of few words unless she's barking orders at me. Isn't that right, my love?
No comment.
But again, look at the flatness of the lie. The mozzies would be a problem. Obviously you need to fit underquilts and stuff to it. You can figure it out yourself. I've got a Onewind underquilt. I should really have bought it with me, but I didn't. I've also got homemade underquilts which will definitely work. But just look at the profile of that lay. That is awesome. Right, I'm going to get back in up, just show you what sort of room we're talking about. Take my boots off. One-handed, a little bit fiddly in that corner because I've zipped it too far out. Come on, get around there. There we go. No problem. Nice and steady. So, as you can see, it is completely transparent underneath. I can't reach the top of it, which means I can sit up. Not a problem at all. That is no real pinch at my shoulders. Certainly better than my one I made. And obviously the further back up this way you go, the less pinch you'll get because it goes wider and wider. No seam mesh is very visible. Come on, flip. Flip. As you can see, there's Bigfoot. Yeah. The only thing I can see being a bit of a pain in the bum with it is mosquitoes biting you underneath. But underquilt solves that problem. You'll get a sleeping mat in here, no problem. I don't know about catching this netting sort material with stuff like knives and belt buckles, how it'll live and survive. But the stitching, Everything is, let's flip you round. Everything is stitched absolutely fine. Yeah. Again, Onewind seem to have smashed it out the park. I used one of their 11-foot zippered hammocks, and it is awesome. It's my go-to hammock when I'm using a gathered end. As soon as they said we've got a bridge hammock coming out, a full bridge hammock, I was like, yeah, I'll have some of that. And am I glad I did? I thought that netting was going to be a lot more stretchy. This works. It just works. Granted, you have got to carry 4 sets of tree straps in with you. You know, it is what it is. I could modify that if I wished. I'm not going to. But you saw how quick it set up, and it is definitely comfortable enough. I can hear someone creeping up behind me, which means she's rushing me to get this video done, even though she said she wasn't going to.
I'm not rushing.
So as you can see, sitting up in it is no problem. You can unzip that bug net. Yeah, there's not a lot to say because it's a hammock, which is a bit of material hanging between 2 trees. But every part of this is better than I was expecting, to be fair. And as you saw, I didn't need the instructions. I'm going out in this next week, so have a look over on Step Away from the Screens channel for my camp in it, where I'll be using the underquilt. Even me missus liked it. So, until next time, ta-ra!